I thank you for letting me in your home. And I'm assuming you wanted to talk to me about Brian.
Yes, I want to talk to you about the situation with my nephew.
Okay. I know he's spoken to a few of the family members, but has he been in contact with you? Because he hasn't been speaking to me.
I have been in contact with him, yes. That's what I want to talk to you about.
Okay, well, since he's as quiet as a wall to me, do you have any updates or insights or any way I can, I don't know, open a bridge for communication here?
He has a lot of anger, a lot of frustrations.
Okay. Alright.
And I know he loves you very much. And I know you both have a child together.
Yes, and that's the reason why I just want everything to be copacetic here, and I know he's upset, and I just wish we could talk about it and resolve it. And that's again why I just would like to open a bridge of communication.
I don't know if Brian filled you in on our family's moral standards about marriage, children out of wedlock, things of that nature.
Yes, he's told me about his family. He's told me about the falling out at times, and I'm sorry that he had his issues with you. But yeah, I'm aware of it.
I'm sure you're a very nice girl for him to fall in love with you, have a baby with you. But it doesn't seem like my nephew is happy.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I knew this kind of based off his reaction and his lack of speaking to me. I don't really know what to do with that information,
He vented a few things to us, and it's clear he's not happy. But we feel, as a family, if we could have a few more conversations with him, we could push him in the right direction.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome if you could, help me out here. He is your family, and
No, I wanted to meet with you today because I wanted to know what's the dollar amount? How much money would you be willing to accept to leave Brian alone, let him live his life? And
I'm sorry, excuse me?
again, I'm sure you're a nice girl, but your situation with my nephew has brought our family a bit of shame. It's not something we're proud of, and we don't really want this to continue. Now, we know he has an illegitimate child.
Wait, I don't know if you know what illegitimate means, but there's nothing illegitimate about my daughter with Brian. She is our daughter, and we are very happy to have her, and we do not regret her one bit.
Alright, I didn't invite you here to argue. What's the dollar amount that you would take to just leave my nephew alone, let him live his life, marry a girl?
There's no dollar amount that you can pay me to keep me away from the man that I love and the father of my child, because that's what he is, whether you like it or not. I don't care about your standards or what you believe. We've had a child and we are not married and we live together and we're happy together. Can't say the same between you guys and your dynamic, because he said a lot about you too.
Really sorry to hear that. You can leave now.
You have some nerve speaking to me as if I'm just...
I don't have anything else to say to you. I don't owe you any other responses. Now get off my property.
Just don't understand how he can sit there without knowing me and stare me right in the eyes and treat me like I'm some woman on the curb hiking up my stockings with a bag full of drugs or something. When my mother was alive and I was growing up, she always warned me to always meet the man's family before having a child with him. You're 0 for 2. Thanks, Mom. Just what I needed to hear right now. Well, I do commend you as my daughter for sitting down at the table with him after that name that he called you. It showed strength, it showed that you were mature, and if you can take anything away from that meeting, it should be that. But I think if Brian doesn't come back, I think you kind of dodged a bullet. I appreciate that, but I don't like that you had to end it with being so cold. Again, he's not his family. And the difference between him and Joey is that Joey always stuck up for his family. If Brian had heard his uncle talk to me like that, I don't know what would have happened. But I do like that Brian that Brian always sticks up for me. Sorry that I'm so cold to Brian. Me and him have had nice moments. Ask your fans. There were some nice moments between us. But he left. And this is unacceptable to me. So I'm gonna be cold to him. And I'm not apologizing for that. Alright, well, Mom, if he was ever rude to you, or mean to you, or whatever, you did deny him my hand in marriage. I'm sure that hurt him a little bit. If he didn't want my opinion on marrying you, he shouldn't have asked me. I guess I just don't know what to do about the Brian situation now. Now that, like, I've spoken to his family and they just want to pay me off. You know? Brian doesn't seem like he's coming home. So I don't know what to do with my life. Well, you have a hearing now with Joey. That's your next thing, so let's focus on that. Your ex-husband's giving up his visitation rights. Our attention should be there, right?